Morning, everyone. I stayed in Galway University halls last night, and I have to admit I was really impressed with the rooms and also the secure bike facilities. Today's cycle is between Galway University, back to Oranmore, and then all the way to Tullamore.
So today is day 4 of my bikepacking across Ireland, coast to coast times 2. And I need to get back into Galway. And target for today is Tullamore. It's another biggish day, about 70 miles, so I'm setting off around 7:30. Also it's a bit cooler as well, although the temperature is, I think it was about 27, 28 yesterday, maybe 29. It's going to be about 24, 25 today, so a bit cooler, which is welcome. Time to hit the road, I think. I hadn't realised how big Galway University was, but it's quite a large campus. This is Eyre Square. It's what I did yesterday. There's a real buzz about Galway yesterday. Outside City Hall. There's some old cannons. They do a lot of trading with Spain. Easting in Spanish Arch for the head of the wall, fortifications in the port. That building is the Galway British Crystal Heritage Centre. Nice building. It's a bit of money in crystal. First puncture of the trip. We're about half an hour into. Grumbling about it isn't going to do anything. We need to just fix it. So all of these little stones. So the tar was melting on the road and obviously going into the grooves in my tyre. And all these little pebbles have stuck into it. So hopefully today's a bit cooler. Back on the road after fixing my puncture. I'll probably took about 20 minutes. Let's make up some ground now. Still in Oranmore. Starting a town called Crockwell. Misty. To be going a bit slow today, but there is a headwind. See his flags on the right. Country's quite flat, soiled. Not big ones, but enough to slow you down, and the headwind's lovely. A lake and a town, same name. Either we're on the county line, I doubt it. And you can see a flag for Galway. Right. Back me left. It's called Kenrica. Church of Rico. Rico, that's it. We're still in Galway. Just stopped in a nice little shop. An ice cream with some nice cold water. Despite the colours on the side of the road being green and white, isn't Limerick, that's the local club, Mulla. Let's put this much effort into the gate, and the gate house. It's the hell of a pad. Coming into Lawrencetown, let's go on Tullamore. Oh, what to do with Lawrence? More big town. Oh, Lord knows how Lawrencetown got its name. It's a nice shady road. That's the cooler than it there. Hey lads. Yeah. No idea where this is in relation to my journey, but 46 miles in, less than 30 to go. Stop in Banagher if we can. Food and probably the beer. Just coming up to Banagher. That's definitely an Offaly. I don't know where the border is on the side of the river. Banagher is under the crossing point on the Shannon. That's some fortifications. A chat at a shop earlier. A couple who were out riding the bikes were saying that the English were paranoid about Napoleon turning up anywhere up the River Shannon because it's navigable quite high up. So that's why there's all the fortifications from Shannon and any major crossing point. So Napoleon had a bit of form, rocked up in Valletta in Malta, what's now called French Harbour, asking for some fresh water for his boats, and then didn't leave for a few years. Took it over. I think it was the blockade by the British ships that finally forced them to leave when it was in at a Douglas, but and then and Malta was given to the British to the Treaty of Vienna in 1812. And Napoleon's empire kind of collapsed and fumbled. It's a bit of a carve up across Europe. So the English got Malta. The only thing I know so much about Malta, a long weekend, but my life. Retirement place with my dad. Banagher and Shunna. Shunna is the Shannon. Obviously Banagher is Banagher. We are going to the Bugfather, which is a chef who set up COVID. He set up his own little outdoor van, working all the local hotels. Obviously, there must be more money in a better work-life balance in the van than there is in working for hotels. Right, I had the Bugfather burger. It was very good. Ironically, chef is from Dewsbury in York. So he's moved over here, I moved over to. Yeah, that's kind of complicated. Starmer's one in there, never know. I'm in the centre of Anno, heading for Silent Lions Pub. Hopefully it's open.
This was my dad's favourite pub in Banagher, so nice to be able to pop in, have a quick chat with Simon Og and a pint, and they do serve a really good pint of Guinness in.
Just leaving Banagher now. Next stop, Shannon Harbour. Enjoying the Grand Canal. Can I actually do it?
my Johnny, oh my Johnny, oh my Johnny, oh my Johnny, don't you leave. On the banks of the roses, me love and I sat down. I took out my fiddle for me love to play a tune, and in the middle of the tune, she smiled and she said, oh my Johnny, don't you leave me. On the banks of the roses, me love and I sat down. I took out my fiddle for me love to play a tune, and in the middle of
Thanks for that, cheers.
the tune, she smiled and she said, oh my Johnny, don't you leave me.
Looks like this is on the walk through the Offaly way. It's been the Grand Canal Greenway. It's like a signpost and the Offaly way. So it must do a lot of the county. It also goes to Lochborough, which is really good. It's an old turf cutting site, and yeah, they've done a really good job. It's conservation. They have done a good job putting paths around it, allowing people to walk and cycle around. Mostly flat, bit of gravel. So ideal for if you've got the kids with you. You just fancy a flat ride.
Well, when I was just a young one, I heard my father say that he would rather see me dead and buried in the clay sooner than be married to any runaway.
Hennessy's Bridge. Oh. Walk through this one, it's a bit tight. And there's a car coming, so I don't go because well, I'll just be slowing them down later. Oh, no. It's like, you know, you're in a country when there's grass in the middle of the road.
By the lovely sweet banks of the roses, on the banks of the roses, me love and I sat down. I took out my fiddle for me love to play a tune, and in the middle of the tune, she smiled and she said,
Oof. Headwinds picked up. This side's more exposed. It's going to bring down the average.
oh my Johnny, don't you leave me. Then in the middle of the tune, she smiled and she said, oh my Johnny, don't you leave me. Oh my Johnny.
So we just passed another bridge. There's a road on either side. She could have gone either side, but taking a personal risk in terms of the paths run out. Yeah, more miles going back to south, but yeah, there's cycle signs over there, bicycles, and there's a cycle sign. But this is the Greenway, this side, because you can see the road markings. Definitely not Victorian era.
And in the middle of the tune, she smiled and she said, oh my Johnny.
Tullamore is now 7k, so just less than 5 miles. Bit of gravel which is slowing down, but should be doing that.
Oh my Johnny, don't you leave me. On the banks of the roses, me love and I sat down. I took out
To the air again.
to play a tune, and in the middle of the tune, she smiled and she said, oh my Johnny, don't you leave me. Oh my Johnny, and in the middle of the tune, she smiled and she said, oh my Johnny, don't you leave me.
Oh, that was a big old house. Tullamore. 22. Definitely before 6 anyway. I'm slowing down between heat and road surface. The headwind is still there sometimes. Hopefully just a mile from Tullamore now, and I can see the church still. So that's a good sign. Main bit of town is on the other side. I could have stayed at my sister's, but that's an extra 10 miles into today, which I'm goosed. I'm glad I decided to book something. She's going to come over anyway. It's easier in the car. Catching.